Welcome back to our annual Plus Side of Nashville holiday show. Over the last several years, fitness and nutrition coach Diane Dameron has shared with us some easy and delicious holiday recipes. Due to the pandemic, she couldn't be in the studio with us this year, but Diane was still kind enough to record some recipes for us. Her sweet dad was her photographer. Here's Diane with a festive and refreshing mocktail recipe and a fun, edible Christmas tree.
Hey Tawanda, hey Plus Side. I'm so sad that I don't get to see you guys in person and celebrate with you in the studio this year, but we're all going to be celebrating the holidays a little bit differently this year. And no matter how you celebrate, whether you get really dressed up or you wear your favorite Christmas pajamas or maybe even your favorite Christmas shirt along with the entire family, Stella looks so festive in her Christmas sweater. We still can celebrate and be happy and be merry, which we all need right now. So what I'm going to start out with is a drink. Now this can be a cocktail or a mocktail, but what I've got started here is I've just got some cranberry juice and I've got it in a wine glass, and I just always like to use these little festive wine markers so that you can keep up with which glass is whose. And then to make it special, I've created some ice cubes. Now, these ice cubes, I've got two different kinds. This one, I've got a cranberry, and I always get fresh cranberries this time of year in the produce section. And this one has a little bit of candied orange in it. Now, this you can also find in the grocery store right now. It's just candied orange. You can use it to make fruit cake, so it's easily found wherever baking goods are. And I just freeze those. I put some of those in an ice cube tray and freeze some of those, and we'll put those in this one. And then the other ice cube, special ice cube that I have is again just the plain cranberry and then a little bit of rosemary. Now I don't think it's the holidays unless you have rosemary, and this just makes it a fun little cute drink, and you'll add those little ice cubes in there. Now for us, for my family, we would definitely use champagne. We use cava, it's cheaper, but for anyone else, for anyone who doesn't drink or anyone under 21, you could just use ginger ale or sparkling water. And you just top it off with that. And how cute and festive is that? Now, who would not be happy to celebrate the holidays with something like this? So the next thing that we have that we're going to celebrate with, that I like to start out with, is a cheese ball. But my take on the traditional cheese ball. Now, if you've lived in the South, you have had a cheese ball or two in your life. But I'm going to create a cheese ball Christmas tree. And what you're going to start out with is just the cheese ball base, which is cream cheese. Now, I use the Nashville cream cheese. Now, this is a third less fat, and you can find this in any grocery store. But you use 2 blocks of this, and you want it to be room temperature. And then also 2 cups of room temperature sharp cheddar cheese, the grated kind. Now, you can use mild if you want. I like the sharp, it adds a lot of flavor to it. And then you're gonna blend that in a food processor with some hot sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, a couple of green onions, and then also some garlic powder. And you're just gonna blend that up really well, and then you're gonna dump it from the food processor onto, I just lay out a piece of plastic wrap, and you're gonna dump that out, and you're gonna form it. Now, normally you'd form it into a ball, but this we're gonna form into a cone, because it's gonna be our Christmas tree. Once you get that nice and formed, you're gonna put this in the refrigerator for at least a few hours. Overnight is best, or you could stick, if you're in a bind in a hurry, you could put it in the freezer for a few hours. Now, while that cools, we're gonna create our nut coating. Now, normally we would use pecans, but I'm using pistachios, and a mix of just the plain pistachios and a mix of parsley and then spinach. Now, you could use just parsley or just spinach, but that you want to create that nice green color to get our Christmas tree color. Then, of course, now we have to decorate our Christmas tree. Now, to decorate, I always have dried cranberries on hand, and you just stick those into your cheese ball, and you can go all the way around. Now, of course, I'm using cranberries, but you could also use pomegranate seeds. A lot of times we have those this time of year. And this is fun for the kids. You could stick this all the way around, decorate it as much or as little as you like. You just want to get that into the cheese. Now, of course, for your Christmas tree, you have to have a star on your Christmas tree. And I just use dried pineapple. I always have this on hand because it makes great carrot cake. And you're just going to stick this right on top so that you have your star. Now, how cute is that? So to serve, you're just going to put your cute little cheese knife here, and to serve it, to stay with the festive theme, I've got some grape tomatoes and some broccoli, and then also serve it with some wheat crackers. But if you want to go gluten-free, these are just some nutcrackers, some smokehouse nutcrackers. My family actually loves these. We're not gluten-free, but they love them. And this is great. Actually, it will stay in your fridge for a couple of days, so you can snack on it for the entire week of the holidays if you would like. So these are just a couple of my favorite festive ideas to get you going.
So many clever and cute ideas, Diane. All I can say about that Christmas tree cheese ball and that cranberry cocktail is yummy. And Stella looked so cute in her Christmas sweater, didn't she? Up next, more festive holiday recipes from Diane Dameron. Stay with us.